From coast to coast, across every arena and headline. This is USA News Hub, your trusted source for the latest in sports news and stories that shape America and beyond. Wuhan Open 2025. Emma Raducanu retires early, Zhang Shuai stuns Navarro, Naomi Osaka's comeback win. Tennis fire. The 2025 Wuhan Open began with drama, shock, and heartbreak, a roller coaster opening that left tennis fans stunned and emotional. From Emma Raducanu's sudden retirement to Zhang Shuai's heroic upset win, and Naomi Osaka's fighting comeback, day one in Wuhan had it all. This is the full story, how the opening day of the Wuhan Open turned from excitement to chaos and back to triumph. The Wuhan Open has always held a special place in the WTA calendar, a premier-level event in the heart of China, known for passionate crowds and unpredictable outcomes. This year's edition promised intensity right from the start. Big names like Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, Leylah Fernandez, and Aryna Sabalenka headlined the field, but before the top seeds even took the court, the spotlight was already burning bright on three familiar names: Emma Raducanu, Naomi Osaka, and Zhang Shuai. For Raducanu, Wuhan marked another opportunity to rebuild her momentum after a mixed 2025 season. For Zhang, it was a chance to shine at home in front of a roaring Chinese crowd. And for Osaka, a test of resilience and patience after her comeback year. The British #1 entered the tournament hopeful. Her health had been improving, her serve looked sharp, and her confidence was slowly returning after a difficult run earlier in the season. Facing En Li, a consistent American known for her defensive strength, Raducanu started beautifully, breaking Li in the very first game. It looked like a return to form. But momentum shifted quickly. And Li, calm and focused, began to counter with depth and pace. Raducanu's rhythm slipped, and she lost 6 straight games in just under half an hour. Still, her energy seemed off. Viewers noticed she looked pale, breathing heavier than usual. The first set ended 6-4 in Li's favor. As the second set began, the situation worsened. Raducanu made 4 double faults early in the set, highly unusual for her. She managed to hold serve once, but as Li reeled off 4 consecutive games, it was clear something was wrong. 4-1 down, Raducanu stopped, called for the trainer, and after a brief medical timeout, decided to retire from the match. The crowd fell silent. The match ended with an embrace between the two players, and Li's reaction was classy and compassionate. She said afterward, "I want to wish Emma a fast recovery. It looked like she wasn't feeling good. It's tough to see that. I'm happy with my performance, but hopefully she gets better soon." It was a moment that reminded everyone that tennis, while fiercely competitive, is also deeply human. For Raducanu, the retirement was another painful reminder of how fragile the comeback trail can be. After battling injuries and inconsistency over the last 2 years, she had shown glimpses of her US Open 2021 brilliance this season, including strong runs in Miami and Birmingham, but physical setbacks continue to haunt her. Heading into Wuhan, Raducanu's season had been a mix of promise and frustration. She reached the 4th round in Miami, scored a huge win over Maria Sakkari, and looked to be regaining rhythm. However, fatigue and minor illness forced her to skip parts of the Asian swing before returning here in Wuhan. This retirement, though precautionary, raised new concerns ahead of the year-end tournaments. Medical reports suggest dizziness and dehydration, not a major injury, which means she might still appear in the China Open next week. Still, the British team and her fans will be anxiously waiting for updates. While one story ended in heartbreak, another began with joy. China's own Zhang Shuai, one of the nation's most beloved players, delivered the tournament's first big upset, and arguably its most emotional win of the day. Playing with a wildcard entry, Zhang faced the talented Emma Navarro, the 14th seed and one of America's brightest young stars. The match started with Zhang dominating the baseline, using her experience to break early and control rallies. She took the first set 6-2, stunning the crowd with her precision and aggression. But Navarro, known for her fighting spirit, struck back hard. She raised her level, dictating play with her forehand and breaking Zhang twice to claim the second set 6-2. The stage was set for a deciding set, one that would test nerves and endurance. 0-3 down in the final set, Zhang seemed in trouble. Navarro had the momentum, the youth, and the rhythm. But then came one of those magical shifts that only sport can produce. Zhang, backed by an electric home crowd, dug deep. Her shots grew bolder, her movement sharper. She began painting the lines with fearless winners. Point by point, she clawed her way back, 1-3, 2-3, 3-3, and suddenly, Navarro looked stunned. Zhang never looked back, winning 6 games in a row to take the match 6-2, 2-6, 6-3. The arena erupted. The cheers were deafening. For Zhang, it wasn't just another victory. It was a statement that even at 35, she still has the heart and fire to compete with the best. With this win, Zhang registered her 48th WTA 1000 main draw victory, a remarkable milestone. Since 1990, only 2 other Chinese women have more. Sports medal Li Na with 108 wins, and sports medal Zhang Shuai with 78. Zhang's longevity and consistency have made her a pillar of Chinese tennis, inspiring the next generation of players such as Zheng Qinwen, Wang Xinyu, and Wang Xiyu. Her victory over Navarro was not just a match win, it was a celebration of Chinese tennis history and pride. Meanwhile, another familiar name made her return. Naomi Osaka. It had been 8 years since Osaka last played in Wuhan. Her 2017 appearance ended in a first-round defeat to Elise Mertens, and since then, life has changed dramatically for the 4-time Grand Slam champion. Motherhood, mental health breaks, comebacks, and rediscovering motivation, Osaka's journey has been one of resilience and reinvention. Facing Leylah Fernandez, the 2021 US Open finalist, Osaka found herself in a tough battle right away. She lost the first set 4-6 after a string of unforced errors. But instead of folding, Osaka's fighting spirit came alive. She began hitting deeper, serving stronger, and dictating rallies once again. In the second set, Osaka saved multiple breakpoints and edged it 7-5, showing vintage form. By the third set, her rhythm returned fully. Her serves hit 190 km/h, her movement sharp, her mindset calm. She closed out the match 4-6, 7-5, 6-3, marking her 7th win this season after losing the first set. That ties her career-high record from 2019, the same year she won both the Australian and US Opens. For Osaka, the victory wasn't just about advancing to the next round, it was proof that her confidence is back, her focus restored. After the match, she said, "I really missed playing in Wuhan. The energy here is amazing. I just told myself to fight for every point, and I'm proud I stayed strong." The Wuhan crowd had plenty to celebrate. First, the home hero Zhang Shuai, then Naomi Osaka's emotional comeback. Both matches brought incredible energy to the stadium. Thanks for watching USA News Hub. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss the latest stories and sports highlights from across the USA and beyond.